Okay, question 4, 2019. If you want to integrate 4x cubed minus 6x plus 10 dx. Now if you integrate 4x cubed, this becomes 4x to the 4 all over 4, and the 4's would cancel. Next of all, if you integrate minus 6x to the power of 1, that will be minus 6x squared all over 2, which would simplify to minus 3x squared. And finally, if you integrate 10, this gives 10x. And because there's no limits, we will have to have a constant of integration, which is a plus c value. So the integral of 4x cubed minus 6x plus 10 dx works out as x to the 4 minus 3x squared plus 10x plus c. In B then, part of the graph of a cubic function f of x is shown. The graph cuts the x-axis at the 3 points A, B and C. And the coordinates of A are 2, 0. And given that f dash of x, so the derivative of the function is 6x squared minus 54x plus 109, we have to show that the original cubic f of x is 2x cubed minus 27x squared plus 109x minus 126. So we have the derivative, so we're told that the dy dx does equal 6x squared minus 54x plus 109. So to find the original function, we're going to have to integrate both sides. If you integrate dy dx, this just gives y, and on the right hand side, if we integrate the 6x squared minus 54x plus 109, so first of all, if you integrate 6x squared, this gives 6x cubed all over 3, which simplifies to 2x cubed. If you integrate minus 54x, this gives minus 54x squared over 2, which simplifies to minus 27x squared. And if you integrate 109, this gives 109x. Now again, because there is no limits, we will have to add in the constant of integration c. Now, we actually can find out the value of c because we are told that the point A, which is coordinates 2, 0, is on the graph. So this means we can put in 2 for x and 0 for y. So if we put in 2 for x and 0 for y, 0 then equals 2 times 2 to be cubed minus 27 times 2 to be squared plus 109 by 2 plus c. And using a calculator, the first 3 terms simplified to 126. So this means the c value equals minus 126. So this means the original cubic f of x does equal 2x cubed minus 27x squared plus 109x minus 126. Part 2 then, we want to find the coordinates of the point B and the point C. So A, B and C are the roots of the cubic equation. Now we already know that x equals 2 as a root. This means x minus 2 is a factor. So to find the other two factors, we can use long division. So if we divide the cubic by the linear by the x minus 2, this will give a quadratic. So we're going to use long division for this part. If you multiply x by 2x squared, this will give 2x cubed. So we need to put a 2x squared on top. And then if we do the multiplication, x by 2x squared does give 2x cubed. Minus 2 by 2x squared gives minus 4x squared. The rule for long division then is to change the signs, and what happens then is that the cube terms cancel out and we're just left at minus 27x squared plus 4x squared, and that works out as minus 23x squared. Next of all, we can bring down the next term, so we can bring down the 109x. So we're going to repeat them steps again. So if you multiply x by minus 23x, this would give minus 23x squared. So we need to put a minus 23x on top. And then if we do that multiplication, x by minus 23x does give minus 23x squared. Minus 2 by minus 23x gives plus 46x. Again, the rule for long division is to change the signs. And what happens then is the x squared terms cancel. 109x minus 46x, this gives plus 63x. And then we're going to bring down the last term, the minus 126x. So if you multiply x by 63, that'll give 63x. We need to put a plus 63 on top. And then x by plus 63 does give 63x. Minus 2 by plus 63 gives minus 126. And again, the rule for long division is to change the signs. Both terms cancel out and the remainder is 0. So to get the other two factors, we're going to solve this quadratic expression equal to 0. So we've got 2x squared minus 23x plus 63 equals 0. Factors of 2x squared will be 2x and x. Factors of 63 will be a minus 9 and a minus 7. So if you solve this factor equal to 0, you're going to get 2x equals 9, or x is 4.5. And here x equals 7. So this means the three roots are x equals 2, x is 4.5, and x equals 7. So from the original diagram, then B is going to have coordinates 4.5, 0, and C will have coordinates 7, 0.